All right. So we got the responses from the sharks. The verdict is in, and he got two sharks, right? He said 1 + 1 = 5. He got two sharks. So tell me, what do you feel? What are you thinking as you prepare to give your presentation? I think this was a phenomenal way to open up this particular class, and even your presentation class where you're actually going to have a slide deck to work from, and so you'll have that to present and to speak to, right? But here in this class today, you're only going to be doing your oral pitch, which will not or does not require any sort of visual aids. You're really just going off of your memory, off of your grit, off of what you know about your organization, what you know about your company, what you know about your dream, right? Apparently, this is, everything that you guys are doing, this is something that you want to do, not that you're being forced to do. So let's take it on in before we get started on these pitches. All right, let's see who we didn't get to see or talk to before. I think we had Aurora, Layla, and then Jordan. I think they had their hands up prior to pausing or rather starting the video again. So let's start with Aurora, and then Layla, and then Jordan. Go ahead, Aurora. You're muted, Aurora. Nope, we still can't hear you. I know you were having issues with your sound and your camera.
Can you hear me now?
Okay, we can hear you now. Yep, we can hear you.
All right. I definitely thought that the tactics that he used when he was explaining his pitch to the Sharks was really good. I didn't watch a specific episode, but I've seen like a lot of people when they go in there, they kind of use relatability and like they try to relate to them more than just give them entirely information. And I kind of put that into mine. Because like I feel like if you just go up to a person and you just tell them like purely facts and like not like that you feel like not like I like in a like emotional like human kind of aspect to it, like I care about this and I want to do this for a certain reason, and I feel like he did that, and especially putting an aspect like, oh, I've been doing this since I was 16 and I want my mom to like I've been involved with this, I've been trying for this, and I really care about this. Like it's not just like, oh, I just want to come here to get some money and like get my business off the floor. Like he actually, I feel like definitely like having a genuine care and passion for your business is important, and putting it in your pitch is definitely important. Yeah.
Absolutely. And what was one of the ways he actually showed his level of commitment? What did he do? And I know some probably mentioned it prior to the first half of the clip, right? But what did he do? What was one of the things that stood out to you that he did that really put him a little bit above the rest, and why they were so interested and compelled to give him a deal? Excel. I'm sorry. No. Layla, I think we had it in order. Layla and then Jordan. So Layla, can you answer that question for me? I know you had your hand up, and I want you to tell me your thoughts too. But what do you think stood out to you in terms of his grit and his determination for his business?
His commitment level was very, like, a lot of people. His commitment level in general stood out to me. A lot of people, after hearing no, 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 will get just down in the blues and they won't try again. And they'll get so close, and at the 8th step, 8 out of 10, they'll just quit because they're tired of hearing no. Yeah, he kept going, and then he kept going, and he didn't take that no for an answer, and he reached that, the mountaintop in a sense. Yes. So that was something that really did stand out. Also, he was quick with the negotiations. He was like, I know my stuff, I know my potential. He was like, this is what I'm talking about. I'm looking at the future. I know my business is going somewhere. It was like this way he spoke, the words that were coming out of his mouth. It was just like his whole demeanor, his whole tone was basically saying, I know my stuff. I know what my business is worth. And I know that I could take it to great length. I just need a little help now and like a lot of support later, and I will get it to where it needs to be. There was no question like, oh, I don't really know my business can reach that. No, he was very confident. He was very direct. Even when they gave him like, okay, we want 15%, he was like, okay, can we try to get it down to 10? Like he was trying to get he was trying to save his money. Like he was trying to like really protect himself. So that's what really stood out to me in this video. His commitment level, his like confidence, and the things that he spoke. And like everybody was saying it, he was bringing personal ties into his business pitch. So
absolutely,
those are my points.
and those are great observations. Absolutely. All right, who do we have? Jordan, I know you had your hand up. And then Catherine, I saw you put your response in the chat. Do you want to expand on that a little bit? Jordan, you go, and then Catherine, let me know in the chat if you want to expand on that, if you want to just keep it in the chat, okay? Jordan, what are your thoughts?
Hi, I'm sorry. I had to fix something. But my thoughts is that basically exactly what everybody else said, but he was strong with his words, he was confident, he wasn't overconfident, he was exactly just right, and he had humor, he had a great tone, he was persuasive, and he knew how to connect with the people.
Yeah.
He knew his audience incredibly well, and overall he knew what to do and he was ready for it completely.
Absolutely, absolutely. And you guys are using some really strong, powerful words, because these are the things that we're actually going to be grading you on today, right? So how your ability to persuade us, your ability to explain your product, right? Your tone, your tonality, right? Your engagement with your audience, right? Everything, like just your personality, how it stands out. Those are the things that we're on our rubric. Those are the things that we're going to be looking for tonight. So you're identifying the same characteristics that we're looking to see in you tonight. So that I'm so excited. Oh my gosh, I can't wait. All right. Who do we have? Catherine, do you wanna jump in on this? Yeah. Real quick, we're gonna let a couple more go and then we're gonna get started.
All right. I said that he was very persuasive and he explained the benefits of his product and how it would affect his target audience and how it was currently benefiting his target audience. And he also brought up his personal life, and the sharks really resonated with that, especially the ones who accepted the idea.
Yeah, absolutely. And when you talk about his audience, based on the type of business that he's modeling, right? Like he put this together, right? This is his, I'm sure he had to have a business canvas model or whatever that's called that Professor J taught y'all all about, right? He had that, he had the proposition, right? Is that what it's called? I don't know. I'm sorry, I'm messing it all up tonight. But anyway, y'all know what y'all had to do for your project. So he had to do all of that. He had to do his business plan. All of that had to be done. All of that had to be outlined and laid out and, all ready to go. But it was when he actually got in front of in front of the investors, because they are just that. They're investors. They're the ones who you guys are going to be standing in front of. And you're going to be pitching this, your business, your idea, your service, your product, whatever it is, you're going to be doing the same thing, right? So based on the information that he provided to you about his business, who do you think his targeted audience was? I know he mentioned like marathons and runners and athletes, but let's talk age. Let's talk, demographics here. Who do you think he's targeting? When we talk about gamification, what is that? Younger people, right? I feel like anyway that, that's his target audience. When we talk about target audience, who is your target audience? Who are you trying to identify with? Who are you trying to connect the most with? So these are all great, great, great things that you guys are bringing out, that you all are identifying, because these are the things that you need to answer as you're going through this process, as you're going through your pitch, as you later on in the advance go through your persuasive presentations, right? Who is your audience? Who are you trying to target, and how are you going to get them locked and loaded? All right. One more, and then I think we had one more, or did we capture everybody? Megan, I know you had your hand up, Megan, and we're going to end with Megan. I think everybody else had an opportunity.
Yeah, I just wanted to say that the fact that he could respond to their questions, like like as fast as they were answering them was also really impressive. Like he had all of his information down, like he knew what he wanted to say, he knew how to say
Yeah.
it. And it also is also pretty like not surprising, but like impressive that he told them about how he had a stutter, how he didn't do
Yeah.
well with public speaking, but under that stress that the Sharks put him through, he could still answer all the questions that they had.
Yeah. And Megan, I think that's so interesting that you bring up that fact, considering just last class, you talked to us and you shared some of your own concerns about some of your own personal weaknesses that you feel like you have when it comes to public speaking, right? So I think that's actually outstanding that you identified that. And I think even more so the fact that he was able to share that and you got to see it, that you're not the only one. I'm not the only one. There are people all over this world who public speaking is probably one of the most unnerving things that you'll ever do in life. It's probably one of the most fearful, one of the most scariest things you'll ever do in life. You'll always be nervous about it, but guess what? As you continue, just like he said, he continued to watch, and I implore you all to watch this show faithfully on Friday nights or Sunday. I think it's Friday nights, and then we watch it on Sundays. Watch it faithfully because it really does teach you everything that you need to know about negotiation, all the good stuff. But I think that is so important, Megan, that you identify that, because that, I think, in a way that actually helped you out, and hopefully it helped me out. And hopefully it helped everyone else out. So with that, I'm gonna stop because I could talk about this all night. I honestly, I told you this was a dope video or segment of it, and it's a whole show, so it's an hour long. There were multiple presenters, but he stood out to my husband and me the most, and for obvious reasons. So you guys are gonna do great tonight. This was an amazing way to set the stage for you all. Just remember, when you are pitching, we need to see your entire face, at least from like the top of your neck up. We need to see your face. Your cameras need to be on. We don't want to see your ceilings. We need to see your entire face, your entire posture, everything about you. We need to be able to see. You're right. Your personality. Obviously, we're virtual, so there's only so much that you're going to be able to do. But get creative with it. Get innovative with it. However you can bring your message across so that we become believers of your business, your products, your services. Make it happen. All right. And with that, I'm going to pass the torch back over to Professor J.
All right, everybody. Thank you, Rosie, for that shark segment. I believe her goal was to inspire you all, get you all charged up. Rosie is the master sergeant of getting people hyped up. Play on words because she's in the military as well. So I hope that took hold with you guys. With that being said, now is the time. So my first question, who wants to go first?
I'll go first.
All right. Excel, stepping up to bat. All right, so just to review, right? You're doing your pitch in 1 minute, right? That's a target time there to get it all together in the 1 minute. And you're doing the guided research or the business plan? The business pitch.
I think business pitch.
The business. Okay. All right. All right. I'm gonna set my timer here. Are you ready?
Yeah, I think so. Okay.
Professor J, I'm
Okay.
sorry. Before we get
Yep.
started, did you want to give them an opportunity to just do some practice runs amongst themselves in the group chat? I know in the past we've done that, like where they can maybe have like 10 minutes to themselves, or do you think we won't have enough time for that?
We have some time.
Okay.
I was trying to remember if we did that for this or if that was just for advance instead of the presentation. Do you guys feel that would be helpful? Do you guys want to do some practice with each other first? Some last minute? Okay, everybody nodding there.
Yeah.
Well, all right. I'll open up the breakout rooms. You guys could practice your pitches, get some of the nerves out. So just take turns, time your partner, and give some feedback. So that way, everyone gets a chance to go. Everyone gets a chance to try out. So what I'm gonna do is, based on the number of folks here, I'm actually gonna do 3 rooms. So it should be 3 or 4 students in each room. Okay, so it's 1-minute pitches, right? So you guys could rock, paper, scissors, or just randomly go one at a time, take turns, time each other for 1 minute. So if it's 4 folks, with talking and all, I guess 10 minutes should be good to just everyone do a quick round robin, practice quick feedback, and then next person go. So elevator pitch, under a minute, introduction, what is it you're presenting or sharing, share it, and then how can we follow up with you, right? So those are kind of the bookmark items, right? So let me go to settings real quick, and I'm just gonna do a timer here.
And while Professor Jay is doing that, just from last class, as a reminder, when the individual, when the scholar who is presenting is up, make sure that you all turn off your cameras. That is the one and only time your camera should be off, is when one of your peers is presenting. Otherwise, everyone's camera should be on. Nehemiah, Megan, we need to make sure your cameras are on. And I understand that things happen, but this is not the class for those things to happen. So we need to get you to a place where you can have your cameras on, and so we can see you. With the exception, like I said, again, yeah, we can't see you, Megan, it's dark. I don't know if you have it covered with something. But anyway, so your cameras, again, your cameras will be off during the time of presentation for your particular scholar, just to give them, take the edge off of the nervousness that they feel having everyone watch them. But your camera should otherwise be on.
All right. All right, opening the rooms now.
And I feel like we're always the first ones back. We should get kudos points for just that alone.
We're just special like that.
I think so. I agree. I agree.
I couldn't play too much because we're recording. So, throwback, final countdown, throwback, was that 80s? All right. So I know some of you may be nervous, but listen, just do your best. This is, at the end of the day, a boot camp to give you a practice run, get you familiar with all of these things. So we don't expect you to be perfect. We don't expect you to be flawless. That takes a lot of practice of doing this in front of people a lot of times over and over again, and laughing, crying, failing, and and improving. So enjoy it, have fun. Just think about your vision and mission, right? That really those things should really just guide you. So at minimum, get your vision and mission across, and do your best, right? We're not the sharks, so we're not going to jump on you and riddle you with crazy questions and have you drill down on anything. We're just here to give you guys a chance at it, and it will be graded. There's a Rubik's, so but not too much pressure, right? I think you guys are pretty well prepared and should do well. All right. If you make any mistakes, just take a deep breath and keep on going. All right. I forgot who volunteered to go first. Someone volunteered to go first before we excel, right?
Yeah.
Is that offer still good? Does it still stand?
Mhm.
All right, so I am going to spotlight you, and when you're ready, you can take a deep breath and you can go.
Okay. Hi, hello everyone. My name is Excel, and I am from Excel's Haven Shelter. Every night, thousands of people have nowhere to call home. They face crisis and they face displacement. And imagine having nowhere to run to or nobody to call your family. Well, you're welcome to Excel's Haven. And I know most people might ask me, what is my why for making this nonprofit business? And I would tell them my why is because I have a passion for people. I also want to become a doctor, and I feel like for someone who's a human and who has a human heart, I wouldn't want to see people on the street and vice versa. I wouldn't want people to see me on the street and just leave me hanging. So you're welcome to Excel's Haven, where you can feel a sense of peace and a sense of communication. So for any further questions or donations, please reach me at this phone number or at this email at excelshaven@gmail.com. Thank you.
All right. Great job. You went first. You have 15 seconds to spare. Great job. Great job. Feedback, round of feedback from your peers. Any peer want to jump in with some quick feedback? Go ahead, Aurora.
That was like, I feel like her pitch was really good. I'm impressed by how quickly and eloquently, I guess I should say, she got her point across. The fact that she did it in under the minute, and I was able to concisely understand what she was like trying to say, like how she and her passion was definitely in there. Like it wasn't only like explain, like just information, like I was saying earlier. Like you could really see that she had a passion for it and that she like genuinely cares about her nonprofit business, and I feel like it was beautiful the way that she explained it. Yeah, definitely.
Awesome. Thank you for the feedback. Kendall, I believe you raised your hand first or next.
Yeah, I think that was a really good pitch. I think she set the bar pretty high. It was really like straightforward to the point, but also personal. And she did a really good job of like getting everything in there that she needed, especially her information at the end. And it was really good.
Thank you. And Layla, you could be the last.
You communicated that so beautifully. You were able to speak your point, get it across. There wasn't too many, like, there was no real gaps, no real breaks. There was no, like, I didn't feel like you were talking into a circle. I thought that you were talking to me from the heart. Oh, talking to everybody from the heart. You expressed your dreams. You told us you wanted to be a doctor. You expressed, like, the goal for your shelter and your haven. So I think that was really good. Lovely, lovely pitch.
Awesome, awesome. Board members. Any board members want to jump on some feedback to follow up?
Yeah, I thought that was phenomenal. Amazingly, you took your time. Touch on, and you made it clear and concise. I think that was like very, very important. I didn't feel like once you ended, I was guessing like what the business was about. You know, I completely understood what you were trying to offer. So I thought that was amazing.
So, anyone else?
I want to say good job of transitioning from the practice, bringing you into it in your passion. I heard it. Good job.
Awesome, awesome. All right. Great job, Excel. You went first. You broke the ice. Great job, great job. All right, so who'd like to go next?
Can I go next?
Jordan, that came off mute.
Yes.
All right, Jordan, I'll spotlight you. Let me set my timer and you can begin when you're ready.
Okay. Hi, my name is Jordan Alicia Edouard, and my business is a art gallery. Have you ever hated or disliked insects or nature itself? Well, in my art gallery, it will show you artwork such as sculptures and paintings, also other kind of art of nature. Also, there will be all kinds of food with waiters, and the menu will have descriptions of exactly what it is and to see if you're allergic to it. There will also be 2 sections, one for everyone of all race and gender, also one for people who are disabled. There will also be staffs necessarily to help you if needed. You can also check us out on WWE artoflifegallery.com, or you can call 908-387-4930. We close at 10 and we open at 8 a.m. We also will be hiring from ages 17 to 34. Bring as many people as you want. Just know, the more people you have, the higher the price will be. Thank you.
Thank you, Jordan. Thank you, thank you, thank you. All right, so off the top, it did look like you were reading. Just as a reminder, right? The goal is to do it without reading. You still did a great job. You had a lot of information in there, which was good. Went a little bit over time, but the information was really good. So I could tell that you took your time to get all your information together. I do have a question. You said you're hiring folks 17 to 34 specifically?
Yes.
Okay, very specific age group for the hiring. How did you come up with that range?
Because in an art gallery, you would be moving around a lot. So meaning like 17 to 34, it counts as people, as staff that help with the disabled, chefs, cooks,
Gotcha.
waiters, people to show around in the art gallery, bodyguards, also people with the bodyguards, people who stand outside, people who let people in, people who check the tickets or whatever, or check the scheduling to see if their appointment or their time to come in the art gallery is actually them.
Gotcha.
And
Okay.
people who would be able, that's able to move a lot, that's motivated, that is able to move easily without any kind of problems.
Gotcha. Okay. So none of us 40-year-old folks. All right.
Only if you fit the description that we.
Maybe we got to do some tryouts. All right. Anyone else have any feedback? Any peers? Feedbacks for Jordan?
Thoughts? Never mind. Go
I'm
ahead.
sorry. This is Miss Rosie. So really quickly, I would just be very, very careful. And you know, maybe look at some of the legalities around age specifications, right? So it's one thing to say that they can only start at 17, or whatever the age is for like a working permit, or someone who is of age to begin to work, but you can't discriminate. There is such a thing called age discrimination, and what you don't want to do is limit someone's ability to be able to work for you because they might be 35 to 70 or whatever the case may be. So be very careful about how you're ranging your age. Starting point is different. When you start to get above the legal age to work, it gets a little bit more, difficult to say that you can't work if you're older than 34, if you understand what I mean. But otherwise, great job. I agree with Professor J. You hit all the points. Just be careful with the reading, right? You're not supposed to be reading. It's supposed to come from the top, and you got it all out there. So just continue the great work, though. Great job. And great job, Excel. I'm sorry, I didn't get to chime in on that, but great job, Excel, for that wonderful presentation.
Thank you.
Any peers want to jump in?
Oh yeah, I was just gonna say that I liked that how you had all the information just right out there, like you knew what you wanted, and I really wanted to go to that art gallery too. So yeah.
Okay, maybe in the future, perhaps you will.
Awesome. Thank you so much for sharing, Jordan. All right, who would like to go next?
I'd love to go next.
Is that Snigdha?
Oh, no, it's me,
Oh, Catherine. Gotcha. Sorry.
Catherine.
Snigdha, I saw you raise your hand, so you can go after Catherine.
Okay. Sorry.
All right.
Don't worry about
Catherine, let me set my timer up.
it. Let me know when it starts.
All right, whenever you're ready, you can go.
All right. As a child, I struggled with reading and writing, and it was a challenge that often left me feeling frustrated and disheartened. But my parents, they were my pillars of strength. They never gave up on me. They encouraged me to express myself through writing and to let my thoughts flow freely onto paper. This not only helped me overcome my struggles, but it also sparked a love for handwriting communication. And in our increasingly digital world, I realized that the charm and personal touch of handwritten notes are being lost. This inspired me to start Classy Creations. Hello, everyone. I'm Catherine from Classy Creations, and I'm so thrilled to introduce to you our store. We're all about bringing back the charm of handwritten communication in this digital age, and we believe in the magic of handwritten notes and aim to inspire personal connections through our products. At Classy Creations, we see stationery more than just tools. They're canvases for creativity. We offer a range of high-quality, beautifully designed notebooks, journals, notepads, and writing sets. Each item is thoughtfully crafted to turn every note, letter, or handwritten thing into a meaningful experience for you and the receiver. Our products are designed to inspire you, to bring out your inner artist, and to transform writing from a task into a pleasure. And the best part? Our range is affordably priced between $20 and $40, making it accessible for everyone. So whether you're jotting down a quick note, penning a heartfelt letter, or jotting your thoughts down in a journal, Classy Creations is here to make every word count. Join us in our mission to bring back the art of writing, one letter at a time. We hope you can join us and find us at our boutique stores.
All right. Thank you, Catherine. I um I have I really enjoyed it, but I'm gonna give space for everyone to give some feedback. So peers, you can start first. Any peers have some feedback?
Yeah, I really enjoyed it. I think that I liked your connection from the beginning, sharing your own experience, and then how that like motivated you to start your own like business, start on like about calligraphy. And I think that you have like it's like a niche. It's like it's like a type of business where not many people are like going into it. So I think that it's really creative and unique. And I think that the way you presented it and how you um had the emotional attachment to it also like benefited like your like persuasion.
Awesome. Thank you, Michael, for that very, very detailed feedback. Anyone else?
I really enjoyed your pitch too. I really liked your tone throughout the thing. I was really engaged throughout it. Like I didn't zone out or anything. I was fully focused on what you were saying, especially because it sounded entertaining. It sounded as something that was fun. And me personally, I like handwriting notes too, so I'm kind of biased, but I did really like it.
Yes, yes. You definitely connected well. Your story came across very well to me. You were very empathetic. You had great tone. Um, and you even had a great segue, right? You had a very smooth transition from the story the to the pitch part. So great job. Um, it was a little bit, um, it was over a minute, but I think that was the only thing. Thank you. Thank you, Catherine. Great job. All right, you guys are all doing excellent. All right, so Snigda, you are already the next person. Let me get you spotlighted here. All right. And then get my timer going. All right. And actually, I'll do stopwatch instead. All right, Snigda, whenever you're ready, you can start.
Okay. Hi everyone, I'm Snigdha, and I believe a lot in humanity. And because we have such a chaotic world and we have so much evil in our world, I would remember escaping it through picking up a book and snuggling on my bed and just reading a book. And it pains me to realize that some people don't even have that experience because they just find it a burden because they are physically not able to read or not able to enjoy it. Thus, due to the sacrifices that my parents made, like because they started out as low income as well, um, I created a free digital platform called Cozy Reads, which basically is giving access to disabled people to a unique format of enjoying reading and writing to their specific benefits, meaning like what they specifically need, especially because everybody deserves to read and everybody deserves a life filled with more imagination. So if you guys would like more information, please check out my website, cozyreads.com, and any of my social media handles with the same handle. Thank you.
All right, great job, great job. All right, let's get one peer feedback and one board member. Which peer would like to jump in? Go ahead, Aurora.
I definitely liked especially the introduction that she had. I feel as though the way that she kind of like connected automatically, like you could automatically tell like she had a passion for it and she connected to the audience. Like I got engaged in it, like I wanted to see why she cared about it so much. I feel like the way that she was explaining how humanity is already so messed up and she wanted to like find a way, or like her business wanted to be able to be like kind of like a, I don't know if sanctuary is the right word, but like scapegoat for that. And I definitely like that aspect. Like that was definitely really good. Good job.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you. Board member?
I think you did a phenomenal job with just giving out all, just touching all the points. It resonated with me because that's something that I used to love to do, was read. In my turmoiled life, just give me a good book, and I really, I'd love to just snuggle in my bed or go to the library and just sit and engross myself in a really good read. So, it actually really resonated with me as well. So great job with that.
Awesome, awesome. Thank you, Snigda. All right, I'm trying to move
Melina
a
has her
little.
hand up, Professor J. I don't know if it's to go next or not.
Yes.
All right, Melina, let me get my watch. Okay, when you're ready, let me spotlight you. All right, when you're ready, you can begin.
Okay. Hello, my name is Milena, and I started a salon called M&A Salon. And in M&A Salon, we believe that beauty is not on how you look. We believe that beauty is confidence. That's why for the lowest prices, everyone at M&A Nails can get their hair done, their nails done, whatever they want to, for a low price. And we are determined to make you feel confident and make you walk out with a smile. That's why, like, whether you want to like add a pop of color or like a bold look, at M&A Salon we got you covered. Because at M&A Salon, it is more than just a new look. I believe that it is joy and confidence we bring to you. Confidence. Yeah.
All right, all right, all right. Feedback. Who wants to jump in first?
I can go first. I was in the room with Milena for the breakout room, and I can definitely say I saw some growth in there. We talked about like her slowing down and taking her time. So Milena, I think you did a really great job with the feedback from the group while we were in the breakout room. So I think you really capitalized on constructive feedback. So great job.
Yes. Anyone else? I think I saw something in the chat. Oh, that's old one. All right, so who would like to go next? All right. Who popped up first? I think for me, three folks popped up.
I think it was
All right,
Michael.
Michael. All right, yes. Michael, you could get your camera on. Let me get you spotlighted.
All right.
Right. When you're ready, you can begin.
Mm-hmm. All right. So today, my name is Michael Alvarez, and I'd like to tell you about my business proposition of a food business called Torritos. So right now, I don't see too many places around that have a quick Hispanic snack. Sometimes people want a taste that reminds them of home, but you know, they're on the run, they're working class, they got places to be. So and also the forerunners right now in America for Hispanic foods like Taco Bell, Qdoba, and Chipotle are all American-owned businesses. So with Torritos, I want to provide the experience of authentic Hispanic food, handheld meal, but something that you could take on the go, as well as Hispanic, including Hispanic foods. We also provide smoothies. So we have empanadas using the best quality meats and ingredients, but smoothies also including ethnic fruits coming from Hispanic countries, papaya, teocote, tamarind, guava, papaya, mangoes, and but also including staple smoothies to please everybody in the public. At Torritos, we want to have provide customers with the freshest meats and freshest fruits to create the home style feel, but also because we understand that people are on the go, that you should have something quick to eat. Our goal is to share our Hispanic culture um, through our foods and sharing our culture through the experience we have. And some of the key um, connections that we want to have is maybe with entertainment to also provide entertainment with people along with the food experience. Then thank you.
I just muted myself by accident. Sorry. All right, who would like to jump in with some feedback? Got some reactions in the chat. Anyone want to come off mute?
I thought it was very brave of Michael to kind of address competition. I thought that was great and not something that we've seen just yet. So I thought that really highlighted, and I love how, as opposed to making it like competition, you focused on just the qualities that your restaurant will bring to the public and to the food community. So I thought that was really great and a very creative way to emphasize, you know, the difference that your food, your restaurant will make in the food industry. So I thought it was really creative. Great job.
Awesome, awesome. Go ahead.
I also really like your pitch, especially because I guess you can always win a person with food. So, I mean, like everybody likes food. They all kind of need food to survive. So, like, I thought the cultural connection and then that really worked well together.
Yes, you're right about that. All right, Kendall, would you like to go next?
Yes.
All right, get you spotlighted here. And when you are ready, you can begin.
Okay. Hi, my name is Kendall Eve, and my goal and my aspiration is to become a fashion designer and editorial runway model. This started off by my mom. She's my biggest inspiration. So that's why I want to do it. And to achieve this goal, I would like to attend FIT, the Fashion Institute of Technology. It is known internationally as actually the #1 business and design school. It focuses on the arts, business, mass communication, and design. So it is perfect for that. And it is located in Manhattan, in the heart of New York City, which is one of the fashion capitals in the world. So that's killing two birds with one stone and helping me to achieve my interior design career as well as my modeling career, which I'm already up and coming. For that, there's very minimal things to do, like maintaining a GPA, test scores, and getting my portfolio together, which I'm already doing, enrolling in an interior design class at the Buffalo, at University of Buffalo. So that is where my dream lies, and that is what I'm excited to do.
Awesome. Thank you, Kendall. Did you say fashion design, interior design,
I'm so
modeling?
sorry. See, Fashion Institute, I got mixed up. I'm studying interior design, but the school is the Fashion Institute of Technology.
Gotcha. So you're doing interior design, modeling, and you said journalism too?
No, that was just,
Okay.
I don't think I said journalism, but the
Sorry.
school does focus on mass communication and business as well.
Got it. Cool. Feedback, anyone?
Oh,
Layla. Did you want to give feedback, Layla?
Yes, I do. That was so good. I remember we practiced in the breakout room. You did so good again. And there wasn't like pauses. You were very like straightforward, steadfast. You communicated your message. You shared how much like where it come from, you know. You communicated how, you know, your mom has a lot to do with it. So you put a personal spin on it, and then you also gave us background, like the mass communications and all. You gave us background, so now we have like some sort of something to go off of, and then you gave us a personal connection. Really beautiful. Love the way you ended it.
Awesome. Thank you, Layla. Catherine, did you raise your hand for feedback too?
Yeah, actually, I really loved how you mentioned your mother and how she was like a huge reason that you, or like a huge part of why you wanted to do this. And I love that like you could, like, a lot of people here, they also like have mentioned their family at some point as well, if not in other meetings. And like I think it truly is heartwarming how you mentioned her and how you acknowledged her there. And like it truly makes like the audience feel connected to you. I really like that.
Awesome. Kendall, you're building a following already. Great job. Any board members want to jump in before we move on?
I just added in the
Alright.
chat that I thought that Kendall's her presentation, her guided research presentation was very much in line with her project. So just want to drop a reminder to the scholars, they also have to submit their project. But I thought it was very much in line with that, very well articulated, and definitely showed that she did her research. So great job, Kendall.
Yes, great job. All right. Aurora, did you want to go next?
Yes, please.
All right. Let me get you here. All right, I'm not seeing a spotlight button for you. Oh, there it is. All right. When you're ready, you can begin.
Okay. Good evening. My name is Aurora Star Newman, and before I begin my pitch, I would like to ask you guys a question. Do you enjoy sweets, treats, and everything between? If so, consider visiting Borealis Bakery. My vision is to create a business where generic and systemic normalizations for bakeries are going to be able to be broken and make a place where I can accommodate to everybody. I've taken culinary arts for 3 years, and I've been involved with gastronomy associations, and I visited the CIA recently, and I really have a passion for baking and just being able to use my passion to spread to not only my family but my community. Um, being able to make a benefit and like being able to make a profit off of my passion is important to me, and not only that, but being able to give back to my community is also important. Most bakeries don't accommodate to those with monetary problems or health restraints, and I want to change that system normalizations and be able to accommodate to everybody with monetary problems or health problems such as allergies or gluten-free allergies. Additionally, inflation has caused several individuals to be discouraged or like dissuaded to support small businesses, and I want to change that and make it accommodated for everybody to want to be encouraged to visit my business and want to interact with not only my business but to be able to introduce my community to the perspective of having a small business. I just want to, like, as in retrospect, I just want to have individuals be able to, everybody be able to have a good, tasteful experience. Not only those who are able to buy it and like don't have health restraints, but those with certain restrictions. And I want everybody to be able to experience certain things, because I'm so passionate about it. I also want to build connection with my community and giving back to my community because of how much it has benefited me and given me opportunities to be in a situation like being in this and being able to be in the clubs of culinary that I'm in. You can find me at www.borealisbakery.com and to be able to stay connected and represent any opinions, comments, or concerns on my business. Thank you for your time and consideration.
All right, Aurora, thank you. Thank you very much. That was very detailed and very informative. I do believe you definitely showed us how passionate you are by how much you wanted to share. The only thing I'll say, you probably know what I'm going to say, it was a little long for the elevator pitch, but your passion really shone through. If you stopped me and you were telling me about this, I wouldn't have noticed it was 2 minutes, but other than that, excellent job. Anyone, Kendall, you're raising your hand for feedback?
Yes, I just wanted to say I really liked it. It was like very personal. I feel like this is one of the most personal ones that I've heard. And I feel like that really entices people more to get to know your business when it's really personal.
Awesome. And anyone else?
I was gonna say I like the way she started us off with a question. I think that was really good. She had us like thinking about that question while she got into her main pitch, and I think that was like a really good way to start her pitch.
Awesome. And you have some comments in the chat as well. All right. Who would like to go next? I think we have a few more to go. Layla? Go ahead. Oh, hold on. I see you now. Let me spotlight you. All right. And when you're ready, you can begin.
Hello, everybody. I'm Layla, and my business is Thorn Event Planning. My sole goal is to really allocate to my clients' needs, and I want to provide them with a peaceful, joyful event, no matter what it is. We have a range of services that we can provide for you. If you want like your party one way, if you want your party another way, we can meet your needs and we can get you to where you want to be. We are very flexible. We want to, like I said, allocate to your needs. We want to be able to connect with you. If you're struggling with money and you have only a certain amount and you just want a really good party, we can cover you. We will look at everything in your price range. We will allocate to your needs. We are on a variety of social media platforms. We also have an email and a website. We would love to plan your event, and we would love to meet your expectations and bring your dreams to life. I thank you so much for your time. I thank you for, considering us as your event planner. Please reach out. Thank you very much.
All right, Layla. Let's get the feedback going. Jump in.
I'll go. I think that she had a really, really, really great pitch, because I knew when we came back from the first 10 minutes, Miss Rosie was like trying to give Layla like another like 5 minutes to get her stuff together. I think she came back and she crushed it. I think she got her message across. She told us what she wanted to do for event planning, how if you didn't have like enough money, they were gonna like cover you or like help you out with that amount of money. So I think it was a really, really great pitch, and yeah, I really, really loved it.
Yes, Layla, I saw a bit of the first attempt, and wow, if I didn't see the first attempt, I wouldn't have known that you were a little nervous in the first time. That was very, very well done, and I felt like I was ready to ask you for your business card so you could start planning stuff. Great job. Anyone else want to give any feedback?
I agree. I definitely think that, Layla, you took a lot of the feedback just within that short amount of time that you had to redo your pitch. And you really pivoted well. You brought down the time, you took some of the feedback about, cutting out some of the excess information, and you really stuck to the basics, but you also gave it in a way that, left us wanting more, but also gave us enough information, to know where to find you. So great job with that. I think you did a phenomenal job, and I think you stayed under the time. I didn't time it, but Professor J, I don't know, how'd she do?
15 seconds. Well, you were saying thank you at around 1 minute, 8 seconds. So pretty much on.
Okay. All right. Good job. Good job.
All right, scholars. Great job. I feel like everyone that stepped up to present, you guys did a great job. Like no one was too nervous, no one got too hung up. There was some ums in there for some, but overall, you all did really, really great. You should all be proud of yourselves. Pat yourselves on the back, clap it up. I'll do some reactions. Great job, everyone. So guys, this concludes the B&E fundamentals for the fall of 2024. I just dropped a survey in the chat for those that want to start filling that out. We have a few announcements that we'll go through. December 5th, virtual graduation. We have the gala, the 7th, right? It's like 2 days after. Rosie, you want to run through the announcements?
Yes. All right. So let's backtrack a little bit. On October the 31st now, we have our HBCU college tour that is open for all high school students. And we have a max capacity of 20 students. So I know you guys have probably seen the emails going out. I know you've probably seen my messages via the WhatsApp chat. I need you guys to register specifically, especially for those who are soon transitioning out of high school, right? Make sure that
I signed up already.
Oh, yes, Milena, I see you, but we still got multiple slots left. So we got to make sure that everybody, thank you, Milena, for signing up though. I appreciate that.
I just wanted to know like if I was in it yet.
Yeah, absolutely. We got you down. We got you covered. So for all others, did you hear that? Milena has already signed up. We need all of our scholars. If you're interested, do not worry about attendance. For most of you who are juniors and seniors, it's likely that you'll receive special permission from your counselors, your school counselors, for you all to participate, because it is a college tour. So it's still academically driven, right? It's educationally driven. And likewise, we will provide you all with a letter, an excusal letter to provide to your schools as well. So you're covered there. All right. But we need you to sign up for that. And then, yes, December the 5th, that is our extravaganza gala. That is the gala that is, the end of the year event, graduation ceremony for all of our scholars. So whether you've graduated from the fundamentals and or the advanced, we want to see you in that room that night. And we'll provide additional information about that. But everyone is invited. It is free for our scholars. Obviously, we want you to invite your family and your friends. It is a cost to the family, friends, and anyone else who wants to support that. But yes, make sure that you stay up for December. It's not the 5th. I'm sorry. It's December the 7th. It is December the 7th. It's on a Saturday, December the 7th from 5 to 9, I believe. You'll get all the information. We'll send you out the information. You'll also receive, once again, if you have graduated and completed this series or this block and you're moving on to the advanced, you will receive not only your fundamentals micro-credential, but if you have completed it, or rather are moving on to the next level, which is the advanced, you will also receive your micro-credential in tandem. So you'll receive it at the same time at the end of the series. You'll receive both your micro-credentials for fundamentals and advanced at the end of the series during our virtual graduation. So not only will we have it in person, but we'll have a virtual graduation as well. We want you guys to make both because it is all about you at this point. Any questions for me concerning the upcoming events? Once again, October the 31st is our college tour. We will be departing from Roselle Borough Hall, and I'll get all that information out to you all. But if you have any questions about that, please feel free to reach out to me directly via email, reach out to the info@letsoarnj.org. And one of us will gladly assist you and support any questions or comments or concerns you might have. I think I covered everything. Your projects are due tonight. So if you've not submitted it, I've seen some great projects come through and Miss Latoya is on it. She's been responding to them. She's been giving her feedback. So make sure that you submit your projects as well, okay? Any questions for me and Professor Jay? I know our classes start back up when? Because that's also important. We need to make sure you're back in your seat.
November the 5th, Tuesday, November the 5th. So
Michael has a question in the chat.
Oh, the advanced cohort.
Okay.
If we did yes, Michael. So you still should be submitting your business model canvas draft and your value proposition canvas.
All right, so I need y'all to sign up for that college tour. It's $50 registration fee, but it covers food, it covers transportation, and it covers the experience. It's gonna be a whole day, and it's gonna be a lot of fun. We always have fun. Last year we went to Lincoln and Delaware State. This year, we're doing Delaware State again for the fall. So make sure you sign up if you have any questions or need the registration information. Reach out to me, or I'll send it after this class. I'll send it via the WhatsApp chat. Make sure you're checking your WhatsApp too, because there's a lot of information that we provide to you all that will be sent via the WhatsApp chat. So make sure you're staying on top of that as well. All right. Any questions? Anything else? I'm hoping I didn't miss anything. Want to make sure you guys get all the information tonight.
I think that was good. Did everyone complete the survey? We're all good? All right, I'll stop the recording.
Pleasure just being in class with you all and getting to know you and learn more about your business. I'm really just inspired by the hard work you all did and just being very brave, this cohort, and coming up with these great ideas and, taking on these different challenges. So you should feel really just great and give yourselves 2 pats on the back. You guys did a wonderful, wonderful job. And then I'll just share, if you did have any questions about the projects, yes, please feel free to reach out. If you email them, please send them to, well, that's the only way you can submit them. So yes, clearly. But yeah, send them to info@letsoarnj.org, and I'll put that in the chat. But in the class reminder emails, there's been an attachment document with what's required for your submission. So if you did the guided research project, which I believe Kendall was the only one that did that, and she already submitted that, but then if you're doing the business plan framework, the requirements for that are in the email. So I know Michael, you were inquiring about it earlier. So it's the value proposition canvas, as well as the, honey, what's the other one called?
the worksheet?
Business model canvas.
The
Business model
business one.
canvas.
I know it had business in it. I was getting completely tongue twisted. And then as well, you're going to submit your why, your mission, and your vision statement. Okay, so that can be done on a Word document. And then if you want to do the business model and the value proposition canvas, you can do that right on the worksheets that are provided in the Google Classroom. But again, if you have any questions, feel free to give us, reach out to us and let us know. But great job, everyone.
When do classes start again, JR? Professor J? November
Tuesday, November 5th.
November 5th. Let me put that in the chat. Advanced classes start November 5th. All right,
And
everybody.
the advanced classes are 2 hours. They're a little bit longer because we have a lot of information to get through. So the advanced classes are 2 hours long.
Right, but it's a lot of fun. The other thing I wanted to mention, we spoke about the top scholar. So we will have identified who the top scholar for this particular block will be, and then we will announce that at the virtual graduation, and then we will present you with your awards, and both monetary and your physical award, tangible, your plaque or certificates or whatever at the actual gala. So you'll have to be there for that to receive your monetary award and your certificates, plaques, or what have you. All right, so just make sure you put that in your save the dates, December the 7th, and it is in Newark, Rutgers, Newark, Paul Robeson Campus Center. Again, we'll send out information about that. But classes, again, will begin November the 5th. We want to see you all back in these virtual seats so we can finish strong. Thank you, guys. Have a great night.
Thank you so much.
Have a great night.
Thanks, everybody.
Bye. Good night.